guys, Rich here at RC Informer with a sneak peek of a new airplane coming from FMS. This is the 980 millimeter P-40 Warhawk, or Flying Tiger. This is a B model P-40. This is sort of the next in line, right behind the P-47 Thunderbolt 980 millimeter. Has the exact same power package in it. It has a 770 kV brushless outrunner in it, with a 70 amp speed controller. Again, for such a small plane. Runs on a 4-cell pack, 2200 milliamp 4S pack. And like the P-47, it is a pocket rocket. This is, again, an early sample of the plane. It's going to come out here shortly. And the final version of the airplane will be a little bit more finished than this one. Again, this is an earlier sample of the airplane. It has pretty much everything that you would really want any airplane like this to have. It's a 6-channel airplane, aileron, elevator, working flaps, rotating retractable landing gear, and even wingtip lights, green lights and red lights in scale positions that you can see from both sides of the airplane. I'm going to have Ron zoom right in here on the nose. You can see the shark mouth detailing and the really nice scale Curtiss-Wright 3-bladed electric prop. But the shark's mouth and the Hell's Angels paint job on this B model P-40 are pretty slick. I'm real impressed with this thing. It's real fast, just about the same speed as the P-47 Thunderbolt. I'll show you the inside here. Really nice, actually, cockpit detailing. You can see that the pilot, for such a small plane, has nice detail to it. Even the instrument panel, they went ahead and put a little bit of instrumentation in there. You can see inside the airplane here, your elevator and rudder servos there. You can see where the receiver is installed inside, and your 4-cell battery. Lots of room to put that all in place. The cockpit tongue and grooves in place, snaps closed, and real easy to get at. Now I'll flip this thing upside down. The underside of this plane is so cool. Again, you see a couple wires hanging out. Again, this is a sample of the airplane, so the new version, again, will have a little bit nicer finish to it. A little bit of a drop tank on here, guys, that you can just slide on and off if you want to have that on there. And beautiful rotating retractable landing gear. Here we go. You can see how that operates real nicely. I've had the plane out flying it, and it functions quite well. Also notice on all the control surfaces, guys, all really nice ball links all the way around. You can see how well they work. You can see the flaps extending and retracting. Flaps are pre-programmed at a slow speed, so they're at a real nice scale moving speed. Lots of cooling through the intakes, lots of cooling and exhaust ports all the way around the airplane. Of course, steerable nose, steerable tail wheel and everything. Just overall, guys, a really impressive model. Here's a nice back shot of the airplane, so you can see everything functioning, all the flaps and so forth. Anyway, guys, expect this one out. This is coming out here pretty soon. But in the meantime, we're going to get this out to the flying field right now and give you a flight demo of the 980 millimeter P-40 Warhawk from FMS Models. All right, taxiing the P-40 out. It's pretty easy. The landing gear is kind of narrow on it though, and it does tend to scrape wingtips, so you got to be kind of careful getting this thing out there, and you want to really be on that rudder. Here we go. Smoothly applying power. There we go, gears coming up. Now I did that without flaps on it because the plane does tend to nose over when you have flaps, so you just use them very carefully. But this plane is just really fun to fly. It's very stable, as you can see. I'm going to bring it down the runway here. It's just sort of a moderate speed, not too quickly. But you can see how rock solid this thing is. Very stable. Just an awesome airplane for a 980 millimeter. It performs great. It's very smooth. Now I'll go full throttle here. It seems like it's about a 90 to 100 mile an hour airplane. I'll go ahead and give it full throttle right down the runway here. Very quick. Just outstanding performance. This thing is really nice, guys. I'm really excited about this. I've kind of always wanted a P-40 to come out. This is the P-40B model, like that the Flying Tigers flew. Real fast. Just a phenomenal flying plane. Handles real nice. I'm gonna go do some steep turns out front for everybody to see. I'll do them kind of here where Pete can film them here in the middle. Get the sunlight on them. Just a really stable airplane. Real impressed by this. A lot like the P-47 Thunderbolt. It's just about as fast as that. Same motor, same power package and everything in it. Come around one more time here. Real impressive, real stable airplane. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and out here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some flaps down. Give you guys a slow speed pass here. Just right down the runway, full flaps. You can see it will fly really nicely slow. So it is pretty tame. Do some turns out front with it. I'm about half throttle now. Just bring it around nice and slow. I'm real impressed with this thing. Again, this thing's gonna be available pretty soon from FMS. So, you know, wherever you see FMS planes sold, you can get this thing. It's just phenomenal. Again, this is an early version of the airplane. So, you know, keep in mind the newer one is gonna be, or the production version is gonna be a little cleaner than this. All right, guys, I'll give you an inverted pass from here. It flies upside down real nicely too. There we go, a little negative elevator. Really flies nicely. I'm real impressed with this little P-40. Roll it around, there we go. Now I'm gonna bring it into the middle and I'm gonna go vertical with this thing so we can see how it handles going straight up. Here we go, up, roll. Yep, it goes way up there. Bring it right back down. Vertical rolls down. Real impressed with this. Nice airplane. Let's go ahead and get the landing gear down. It's on its way. It cycles pretty quick and it rotates too, just like the real thing. We'll go for a touch and go for everybody here. I like this P-40. It is such a good looking airplane and it just flies so stable. About half throttle here. Do a touch and go right in front, guys. There we go. Smoothly adding that power. You don't want to put too much in because it can torque on you to the left. So roll around, fast roll rate. All right, guys, this thing's got tons of power. I'll show you a hand launch with it as well. And it goes right on up there. All right, I'll bring it by the camera here for a landing gear pass. The gear comes down pretty darn quick. Here's the wheels. They rotate and come down. Really slick. We'll go ahead and put in one setting of flaps to land this thing with. And you want to be real cautious landing because it does tend to nose over a bit. There we go. Taking it easy, not to let it drag a wingtip because it will do that. All right, flaps are coming up. Go ahead and drive it back. What a nice airplane, guys. The P-40 Warhawk, 980 millimeter from FMS. This is a really sweet plane, guys. I'm real impressed with this thing. I'll go ahead and bring it here in front of the camera. All right, guys, that concludes this video on the 980 millimeter P-40 Warhawk from FMS models. You can see in the flight demo, it's just a rocket fast, very stable, small airplane. Price range is probably going to be right about the same as the P-47. We'll wait for this thing to come out shortly. It's definitely a fun model, very scale. It's so nice that you can transport this thing very easily. If you did need to get it apart, it does come apart pretty easily. 4 wing screws, 2 elevator screws, and that's it, guys. It goes together like that. What a fun airplane. Can't wait to see this one hit the streets. We'll give you a closer look at the production version when it does come out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for checking out FMS models. Thanks for watching RC Informer. And as always, we'll see you next time.